This is Centennial College, COMP313, Section 1 Software Development Project to Release 2 Demonstration. I'm Ryan Wong. I'm in the OCTO team. Here is my agenda today. So first I will introduce Release 2 demo and explain the workflow of Release 2. Show unit testing result for the function. Do user story acceptance test. Explain the challenge and complex we met. Future plan for the unfinished user stories. So let's begin. I'm using the Android Studio emulator for demonstration, but I find it when I do the broadcast and do the test at the same time and using emulator, that will cause the application run very slow. So please accept the disadvantage. And let's begin. So first I will explain the workflow of Release 2. OCTO application is an Android app that let the buyer purchase anything all over the world. We decided to use AWS Mobile Hub as our backend service. As you can see, the Amazon AWS Mobile Hub include user login and NoSQL database and push notifications and storage bucket. I will explain the service structure later. So here is our workflow for the application. So the first step, primary user want to purchase overseas products, and he posts orders on OCTO app, and the local buyer accept offers, and the OCTO app will send the notification to both buyer, and then the primary buyer deposit money, and the local buyer go to buy products and ship or carry the products back to the primary buyer. So after the primary buyer confirm he or she get the products and confirm the product is okay. And the last step is the OCTO app to release the money back to the buyer. The Release 2 plan is focused on the most important part. That is the step 1. A primary buyer can post orders and local buyer can see the order posting. Next, I will show unit testing results for the function. Before I do the unit testing, I want to show you, here is my unit testing list. As most of our functions are based on interactive between user and the app, and transfer data to the database. So I didn't write unit testing functions to do the testing. See here the result directly from the UI and the database console. I will show you when I finish the testing. I will show you the result. First, the user can sign in applications. When I click login, I already have a user in the database. I just input username and password. So maybe I try again. I type a wrong password. Oh, wrong username. Sorry. So you can see sign success and Amazon Mobile Hub Cognitive Identity Provider. You assign a token to this user. So it will automatically uh, switch to the next activity. And if you want to check, because I'm using the Amazon Cognitive user proof, so it doesn't provide the user image. But when you click the image, Osito app detect the user already signed in. So you just pop out the sign out menu. So I will click sign out. Yes. If you want to try it again, you will see sign in. That means the user already signed out. So the first and the second one is pass. So the next one is user signing as Facebook user. Let me try that. Yes, if I sign in again, there's a button here. I can launch the Facebook sign interface. So you can see here, the Facebook login activity is called. Because I already logged in before, it has my user information. So I just clicked continue. Sign success. Say pass. So you can see here, here is my Facebook account image and my Facebook username. So you can see the image, user image here and the account username. If I try to say sign out, that means I already logged in. I use Facebook account. So the next unit test is to test the validate user input function here. So when I try to create a request, the user input validate function will check the post order page should not be null. If I don't input anything, then I click post order, it will show up an error message to prompt me I need to insert some information. I check demo pass order. Go next step. You say please add this one product. So the next validate is valid if the user already add at least one product or not. So I would say it's pass. Because if I try to add product here, here is the add product activity. So the next is validate user input on add product page should not be none. The same before. If I click add product, it should prompt me input some information. Test demo product. Next one is At least one image should be added to the product. I click, it will pop up message. Again, image can help finding your product easily. So the next one is user can choose image from the image folder. As I click the image button, it will allow me to select the external device image folder. So I click this one. So I can add one image to the add product activity. So user can choose image from the image folder. Pass. As I go check the user input, actually it will prompt me. I should provide the information to each input. Description. Okay, when I click add product, it will go back to the post order activity. So here's post order activity. It indicated I already add a product to this order. Here's the product image and the product title. So user can add product to an order. This function passed. So I will continue, add something. It will prompt me select give more information about this order. So we say from Canada to China, shipped to somewhere city, Hong Kong, zip. Just add some track data. So as I click post order, the order and the product in the order will save to Amazon DynamoDB. I will show you the result at the DynamoDB console. So when I click post order, and when I go to DynamoDB, here's the empty, here's the product table. When I search again, so that is the new product I add to the order. As you can see, the currency, and I generate the product ID. Product ID start from the product ID and the date and the product title. So here is the image. So here is the image, product image. As I go to Amazon S3, refresh. Here is the image I just uploaded. If you open it, you can check that. Here's the image in the I just upload. So back to the order table. That is the order. Include that product. So address Guangzhou, buy from Canada, city is Guangzhou. That means the information already been saved to Amazon S3. That is for image store the image product table and the order table. So the last function I want to show you is the send notification to Osito app, and the app can get the notification from the cloud. So here I post a notification test demo to COMP313 release 2 demo, and I click publish. Detail 1, I get the notification instantly. So that means user can get the notification from Osito Cloud Pass. Okay, these are the unit testing for release 2 functions. Next, I will move to acceptance tests. This is the acceptance test table. You may see some of the tags are already being tested in the unit test section, but I will still go through them one by one. So let me restart. Let me restart the application again. Let me tell why. Hopefully, okay. So the first thing is the first has already been tagged on the release one. So I just stop from the test 2. So the user can see the login screen. Login screen, when I click login, the login screen show up here. In here, you can log into the system or use third-party authentication. So I say this step is passed. So let me try. User can log into the system. So I will show you at AWS Cognito, there's a user already registered in the system. So I just pick up the run one. Run one. And give you the sign again. Again, they may take a while. Okay, sign success. That means the user can be signed. Use AWS user pool. Or next, I will try to sign again. Use a Facebook account. So acceptance test 3, user can log into the system. That is passed. Change to green. Next, acceptance test 4, user can log in, sign out the applications. Again, I will sign out here. When I sign out, then I can sign in again. So acceptance test 4 is passed. So system deny login for unauthenticated users. When I try to sign again, I type the fake username and password. Try to sign in. You won't succeed. You won't success because there are no sign error, because there are no cognito user pool in the Amazon cloud. So again, pass deny login for an authenticate user. Next steps, text 6, user can log in as Facebook account. Again, I will log in again, use my Facebook authentication. Continue. Facebook. Continue. Just wait. Forward to post order list. So my account image and my account title. So here, and when I click create request, here is the post order UI. So acceptance test 6, log in, use Facebook, pass. User can see post order screen, pass. By the way, I will show you if I log out, sign out. Let me take a while. So if I sign out, I'm not able to see the post order screen. So I sign in again, Facebook account. Okay, I need to give my Facebook user account. So hopefully the password is correct. Log in again. Forward to next step. So I just want to show you, if you want to post the order, you need to sign in first. So now I'm able to create the new order. So I will use some real information, maybe order title. I will want some fonts from maybe Kudo, country, Canada, ship to maybe Japan, physical bring to. I don't know any address in Japan. I just type a fake city, Toronto. But before I click post order, I need to add product first. Otherwise, it will call me. I need to add at least one product. So I add product here. Product name, iPhone 3 maybe. I don't have real iPhone image, so I just pick up the emulator image. So 10, $100, 1,000, 2. CA 5.3 Google. I click add product. So the other feature, the Osito app is you are able to add multiple products in one order. So one order can contain more products. So I will add one more Samsung S8. Pick up the next one. Much cheaper. I just need only one. Samsung. Say add product. So you can see here you have 2 products in one order. So when I post order, it will upload at the back, upload the image at the data at the back end and connect to the Amazon AWS mobile hub. So the user can add product, user can upload image, can input order. So test 10 user can input order and products information. Is passed. Again, I just showed you before. Test 11 input has input validation. Is passed. So let's check our backend. So when I flash, here's the order I just submit. Phone from Kudo. And here is the total price. Here is the total price because I ordered 2 iPhone. One iPhone is 1,000 and 2 iPhone is 2,000. And one Samsung S8, the price is 819. So the total price is 2,819. That is correct. So here is the product ID. So you can see here. There's a 2 product ID. One is for iPhone 3, one is for Samsung. So the product ID is the same as the product in the product tables. So if you go to products, there are 2 new product ID. One is for iPhone, one is for Samsung S8. Here is the images URL. The URL is the same name as the S3 image bucket. So here's the order ID link back to the order table. And here's the total price, unit price, and the URL, and the descriptions. There's no more room to show the description, so I just leave it. So when I go back to Amazon S3, fresh, so you can see the 2 images I just upload. You can see the time. Here's the one, iPhone, I believe. Here is Samsung S8. So that means add product, pass, upload image, pass. Products are saved to product table, pass. Order is saved to order table, pass. So the next, so we can conclude that the user story 1, a primary buyer can post request order is finished. For next user story, buyer potential user can view list of orders. As you can see, the list of orders, we already increment the user interface here. So you can see here, there's an image to show the order, and here is the order name. So acceptance test 14, orders are displayed on home screen. Pass. And when you click, here is the order details. The detail UI include total price, buy from country name, shopping location, delivery method, address, city, all the information included in the order. So acceptance test, order detail is displayed on the home screen pass. So as you can see, this data is not the real data in the Dynamo database because we haven't implemented retrieve data function to retrieve the order information and product information from the Dynamo DB. So user story 2 and 3, we finished the UI that is display the orders and display the order details. So for the test, orders in the order list retrieved from Dynamo DB order table and retrieve orders and product table. We haven't implemented yet. So these two user story, we will move to release 3. So this is our release 2 demo. So as the next, I will explain the challenge and the complex we met. So as you may see, the user story I show in the demo. Is actually very big, and when we implement Osito application, use Amazon AWS Mobile Hub. So you can see the structure here. We need to handle the user authentications, use AWS Cognito functions, and we need to find a way to save the data, the order data and the product data to DynamoDB. And we also need to find out how to upload and download product image to AWS storage bucket. So in order to have notification feature, we need to implement the features to send the notice to the cell phone. So that includes a lot of things to learn. So Amazon AWS cloud service is a brand new cloud service. A Centennial College never teach. So every techniques we use here, we just learn by ourselves. And it is very time consuming to learn pretty new things. And the AWS Mobile Hub structure is very complex, and the components are linked together. And it actually makes it very hard to understand. So as you can see, our app, our feature is very complex, and the component, and then we add to the app is very pretty much like a real app, a commercial app. We have no experience to implement that complex business logic. We have to learn a lot. And the time to develop this app in Centennial College is very tight. We need to focus on many projects at the same time. And that's why our progress is very slow. It takes most of our time to finish such a big user story. So please consider our situation, and we can do it better as we learn more and as we move on, and we will develop it more faster. So the future plan for the unfinished user stories, we will continue implement the unfinished user stories. Finish the main step, retrieve the data from DynamoDB, and display to the front end. As we get familiar with AWS and Mobile Hub Cloud Service, we can develop the user story faster than before. So this is Osito Team's release 2 demo. Thank you so much for your time. Please consider our situation. Thank you.